I want to apologize because I'm doing this this video during a night drive. I'm headed home from work, but I wanted to see if there's anybody who wants to comment. So as you know, I love my M850i. It's a beautiful car. It's got a great engine, but as I said in an earlier video, I'm getting a little bored with it at times. I think I can get something with a little bit more performance while still having comfort and luxury and all the things that I want. So searching through the internet, I spotted something in a nearby dealer that might fit the bill. It's a BMW M5. Now it's the M5 all-wheel drive. It's not the competition, but it's an M5. So it's white, and I'll put up a picture here. Now it might be the exact car that I need. It's a full-blown M car. It's fast. It makes 600 horsepower, which is pretty close to the competition. I think the competition makes what, 617? It weighs about 4,300-ish pounds, and so it's lighter than this car. This car weighs about 47-ish hundred pounds, and you can feel the weight in this car, although the rear axle steer really takes away from a lot of that. Is it as beautiful? No. I'm always going to admit I like the 8 Series better than the 5 Series in appearance, but it is, you know, it's definitely lighter. Still got the executive sedan look. It's still got the rear seats, but you know, it's faster. It's you know, it's got more performance chops. But the one thing I like about that car is the mods. You can do mods to that car, and you're not paying, you know, $7,000 or something like that for an exhaust that you have to get imported from Germany. As cool as that is, by the way. No, you can get an exhaust from AWE. There's a couple other companies, and you know, they make them in Pennsylvania. They ship them to you, or maybe they'll have some in stock. Get it installed in just a couple hours, and next thing you know, you're hauling ass and making noise, and that's exactly what I want. But there's one problem. There's one other problem I got to share with my viewers here, and that's this: be careful what you ask for, because you might actually get it. Pause for a sec. This drive's getting a little boring. Whoa! Woohoo! All right, better chill out. All right, so back to what I was saying. The one thing is, this baby is my daily driver. All right, I wake up. You know, I go to work sometimes at 7:30 in the morning, 6:30 in the morning, all that stuff. And it does not have an exhaust. It does not have a loud cold start. Now, my M340i did have an exhaust. It did have a loud cold start. I have no idea what my neighbors thought about that. They never said anything. So, hey, you know. But, you know, you're talking about getting an M5, putting an exhaust in there, and that's got a big honking V8 engine. You know, it might be next level kind of stuff. I might be getting complaints from the neighbors. You know, I don't take my R8 to work on most of the time. I take it in sometimes on my late day, so I'm not up early. I don't take it into work on the weekends when I need to go. But, you know, this car I do. And so I don't want to have trouble with the whole neighborhood. You know what I mean? So that's a problem. But either way, I spotted that car, thinking about checking it out. I'm not a huge fan of the white. You know, I like something with a little color. I mean, maybe you need a wrap or something like that. But I don't know. I might be checking this car out, and I might be making a video. Look at this thing. Look how beautiful it is. I mean, this car is a beauty. It's got the carbon fiber trim. It's got the whole carbon fiber package, including, look at that, carbon fiber on the roof. I never showed anyone this before. All right, it's not a small decision to just sell this car, but it comes down to BMW. It's BMW. I respect BMW and their products. What I love about BMW is that it's all about understated performance with them. Their cars are drivers' cars. They've been that way since the beginning. But they're also executive cars. They're professional cars. They're fast. They drive great, but you can tell when you look at them. They're not like Mercedes. Mercedes is a luxury company. Yes, I know they have AMG, but in their heart and soul, they're a luxury company. And they're very, very overpriced cars, and they're not as reliable lately. Then you have Porsche. I love Porsche. You know I love Porsche. I owned a Porsche. But the Panamera, seriously, come on. That's not a luxury car. That's a sports car that's awkwardly trying to be shaped into something luxurious. BMW melds those two worlds together perfectly, at least among the Germans. And it's actually priced, their cars are priced pretty affordably. That's what I always like about BMW. Now, by all means, they're not cheap cars. They're still pretty expensive. But in this world of expensive luxury cars with performance, I'm all in with BMW. Now, why am I looking at the M5? Because it exemplifies exactly what I'm talking about. That car is a rocket. You will beat almost anyone off the line. Yet it will still look like any car that mom and dad or your local executive drives to work. And the M5, more than any other BMW, I think perfectly exemplifies that. And it's something different. I don't think I'd go from an M850i up to an M8 because it's not enough of a different experience. But the M5, you've got that. Plus you trim a couple 100 pounds. Now you could say the same thing about the M3, but the M3 is not the M5. First of all, it doesn't have a V8 engine. Secondly, seriously? All right, so of course, I'm just speculating right now. I haven't made any decisions yet, but I think I'm gonna be checking out that M5 or something similar, and at least at the minimum, taking it for a test drive. And then I'll be able to make a more informed decision on what my next step will be. Take care, everyone.